Hey everyone, welcome back to Simple English Talk. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emma. We're so happy to have you here today.
Today's topic is something so many English learners struggle with. Stop translating and start speaking.
Yes, this one's so important. If you're always thinking in your native language and translating every word before you speak, it slows you down. It also makes speaking English feel harder than it really is.
Exactly. I've seen so many learners who know a lot of vocabulary and grammar, but when it's time to speak, they freeze. Not because they don't know the words, but because they're trying to translate everything in their heads first.
Let's be real, our brains just don't work fast enough to do perfect translation every time we speak. And honestly, that's not how language works anyway. Real fluency is about thinking in English, not about English do.
Right. And if you think back to how you learned your first language, no one gave you a list of grammar rules or told you to translate things. You listened, repeated, made mistakes, and eventually you just spoke.
So today, we're going to talk through how to stop that habit of translating and how to start training your brain to think and speak directly in English.
And we'll take our time with it, no rush. This episode is all about relaxing, listening, and absorbing English the natural way.
So wherever you are, walking, sitting at home, on a bus, at work, just relax and let the conversation flow. You don't need to understand every single word. Just focus on the meaning and the feeling behind what we're saying.
Let's start with this. Why do people translate in their heads when learning English?
Well, I think it's because that's how we're taught in school. A teacher says, apple means xiao, or whatever your native word is. And we remember that link, so our brain keeps doing that. It becomes a habit.
Totally. And habits are hard to break, but they can be broken. You just need new patterns. The key is to get more exposure to real English, spoken English, natural English, just like what we're doing now.
Exactly. The more you hear full sentences, common phrases, natural rhythm, the more your brain starts to copy them. You don't need to memorize everything. Just listen, repeat, feel the flow.
Let's try something with the listeners. If you're listening right now, repeat after me. Don't translate, just listen and copy.
I'm learning English every day.
I'm learning English every day.
Say it out loud. No translation. Again.
I'm learning English every day.
Great. Now this one.
I don't need to be perfect. I just need to try.
I love that. Let's say it together.
I don't need to be perfect. I just need to try.
Feel the meaning, not the words, not the grammar, just the message.
When you do this every day, just a few minutes of listening and repeating, your brain starts to understand English as English, not something you need to translate anymore.
So the next time you want to say something, don't ask yourself, how do I say this in English? Ask yourself, what would I say in English?
That's such a good shift because it puts you in the English mindset. You start thinking in the language, not just learning about it.
And don't worry if you make mistakes. In fact, mistakes are how we learn. You'll never speak if you wait until it's perfect.
That's the real secret. Confidence over perfection.
You know, Alex, I used to work with a student who always paused before speaking. Every sentence, he'd stop, look up, think in his language, then slowly speak in English. And he was always frustrated.
I've seen that too. And what's interesting is, once they stop translating, even if their grammar isn't perfect, their confidence goes way up. The conversation flows. And that's the real goal, communication.
Yes, and when they let go of needing everything to be, quote, correct, they actually improve faster because now they're using English, not just studying it.
Let's talk about how to do that. One big thing is to think in English during your everyday life. Like when you're walking or cooking, just name things in English. Say what you're doing.
That's such a simple but powerful habit. You don't need to speak to someone. You just speak to yourself. Instead of thinking in your mind, I'm cooking lunch.
Exactly. I'm opening the fridge. I see some eggs. I'll make an omelet. Keep it easy, natural. No need for fancy words.
And another great practice is using short phrases over full grammar-heavy sentences. Native speakers do that all the time. Like, instead of saying, I am going to the shop, you can just say, going to the shop. It still makes sense.
And repeating common phrases really helps your brain learn the pattern. For example, I'm not sure. That's okay. Let me think. I get it now. These are real daily expressions. They train your brain.
And songs can help too. Just singing along without reading lyrics forces you to listen, copy, and feel the rhythm of English.
Also, I always tell learners, try to copy the emotion, not just the words. If you hear someone say, wow, that's amazing, don't just repeat the words flatly. Copy the feeling, the energy.
That's so important. Language isn't just about vocabulary. It's sound, expression, rhythm. That's why watching shows, podcasts like this one, and YouTube videos are great. You hear real English, not textbook English.
And you start recognizing phrases instead of individual words. That's a big shift. You're not thinking word by word anymore. You hear, how's it going? And your brain knows it means, how are you, without thinking.
You know what else helps? Shadowing.
Yes, shadowing is amazing. Just repeat exactly what you hear. Same tone, same speed, same feeling. Even if you don't understand 100%, just copy.
Do you want to try one right now?
Let's do it. Okay, listeners, we'll say something and you repeat right after us. Ready?
Don't think, just speak.
Don't think, just speak.
English is a skill, not just knowledge.
English is a skill, not just knowledge.
I can speak without being perfect.
I can speak without being perfect.
Beautiful. This kind of practice every day builds fluency. You're teaching your brain to react in English, not translate.
And remember, fluency doesn't mean speaking fast. It means speaking naturally, being able to respond, express, and connect.
And over time, the habit of translating disappears. You don't need it anymore. You just understand and speak.
That's when speaking becomes fun. You feel free, you stop judging yourself, and people understand you.
So don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now. Speak with what you have. Build your confidence.
We'll be here to support you. Keep listening, keep repeating, and most importantly, keep speaking.
We're going to continue with more examples, slow speaking practice, and helpful phrases in the next part. But remember, stop translating. Start living in English.
Stay with us. We're just getting started.
And another thing I've noticed, Alex, is how learners feel stuck because they keep waiting for the right word before they say anything. But most of the time, communication doesn't need perfect words. It needs clear ideas.
Yes, that's such a big one. You can say something in 3 different ways and still be understood. For example, if you forget how to say hungry, you can just say, I want food, or I need to eat. That's still good communication.
Exactly. You don't need to pause and search your brain for one word. Just use what you know. It doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to work.
And sometimes people feel embarrassed because their sentence is too simple. But honestly, simple is beautiful. Simple is clear. Native speakers use simple sentences all the time.
We do. Like instead of saying, I have not had the chance to see that film yet, we just say, I didn't see it yet, or not yet. It's short. It's normal.
So listeners, stop stressing over long, correct sentences. Start using short, confident ones. Even 2 or 3 words can be powerful.
Yes, and if you listen to daily conversations, you'll see it. People say things like, really? No way. Let's go. Sounds good. It's fast, natural, and direct.
And if you start copying that rhythm, that style, you'll begin speaking more fluently without translating, because now you're using English the way real people use it.
So let's try this. I'll say a sentence, and you say it after me. Don't stop to think. Just speak.
I like it. It's simple.